Outside. San Antonio again missing. Parker against Bryant. Bosch passes to Will. He kicks to Bryant. Bosch, a screen on Parker. Pulls up. High post. And again it will drop. Another make there from Bryant. 10 points for him.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's Parker again missing. The Heat with the lead. Dang dishes to Bryant. Whiteside kicks to Wade. The feed to Bryant. Whiteside, a screen on Leonard. Right side Bosch. And stolen by Aldridge. To the middle. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created and really he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Duncan, he's checked in for Spates. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Outside Dan. Back to Bryant. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to. This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Ginobili outside. There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. And the pass to Aldridge. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Aldridge has got his first 2 points.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Bosch, the screen. Bryant drives in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Vasquez, he's checked in for the Spurs.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Bosch, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Bosch has got his first points of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Leonard with a screen on Bryant. Mills passes to Leonard. Left side, Bryant. Over in the corner, Green. Then kicks to Bryant. From deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that. Even though it seems like that was San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Heat also changing it up. Luol Deng is checked in for Bosch. Bryant comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Goran Dragic. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Green. And it's Mills in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Talk about some great numbers for Bryant. 22 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit it up. He ended up with 38 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Parker outside. Just
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Pass to Leonard. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the right side. .114 left in the first half of basketball. Whiteside sets the pick for Bryant. And another basket for Miami.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Mills in the corner. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They retain possession. Parker's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Whiteside sets the pick for Bryant. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Dishes it to Bryant.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge. Fires from the wing. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Heat leading by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Eric, you guys have seemed in complete command out here tonight. What's been the key so far?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively.
We're nearly there, fellas, but there's still work to do. If you want to be lifting up that trophy later tonight, then listen close. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. Guys, I know I've said it before, but let's celebrate when the game is over. Right now, it's all about focus Every play, every pass. Let's get it done.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. And it's Bryant in at the 1 spot. Leonard with the ball. Wade picks him up. Spates with a screen on Wade. Leonard kicks to Spates. Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Whiteside a screen. Bryant gets a wide open look, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Bryant's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Heat. Aldridge kicks to Parker, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Wade passes to Bryant. Down low, here's Bosh. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Freak is second.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps his team and himself.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vasquez comes in. Green is checked in for Miami. Spade sets a screen for Ginobili. Up top, Leonard. Clock is at 3. Leonard draws the double. Lets it go. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Miami leading by 10. Bosh the screen. Bryant the open look. Again, the Heat good for 2.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Vasquez kicks to Spates. Now here's Vasquez, guarded closely. Stolen by Bosh. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
Vasquez, that's good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Now here's Bryant, guarded by Vasquez. From deep 3-point range, but they get it back. Whiteside dishes to Bryant. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Leonard. Heat also with the sub. Miami, Luol Deng is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Bryant in for Gerald Green. And it's Deng in the corner. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. On defense, the Spurs, a 12-point game. Bryant drives in, misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he gets it to go.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Bosh, a screen on Parker. The 3 from Bryant, and the shot is good. Bryant's got 40 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Leonard attacking. He dishes it to Mills. Leonard with a screen on Dragic. Clock at 6. The shot. Leonard, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.